come shopping with me at Old Navy. I have a video from a couple of months ago where I also went, so feel free to check that out and also like and subscribe for more content like this. Comment down below if you like shopping at Old Navy. Admittedly, I have not been shopping at Old Navy for a really long time. It's mostly because Old Navy clothing items tend to run really, really large, and most of the time whenever I do put them on, they just don't fit quite right. Like they end up being really loose and kind of baggy on me, and I don't really like that look. I tend to prefer tighter fits over a really loose and like kind of boho chic fit, which I feel like Old Navy is really known for. So I haven't really looked into like their clothing items a whole lot, but I went in there mostly to get a bunch of different flip-flops from them, and I know that you guys saw that first clip where I had $30 worth of flip-flops in them, and I got a bunch of discounts on it. Plus, it was tax-free week, so I got like a bunch of pairs of shoes for less than $30, and I had a couple of gift cards from my birthday. So, all in all, I think I paid like 32 cents out of pocket for like 8 pairs of flip-flops, which is a really, really good deal. And that is one of the pros of Old Navy. If you find them when they have a good deal or a good sale, they definitely do have a lot of great merchandise that you can pick up. Like I said, I haven't been shopping there in a hot minute, but I have like walked around there in these kinds of shopping trips that I've done fairly recently, and they have a ton of really cute stuff. Like I know that they're kind of known for their jeans, and that's why they have like a whole bunch of jeans everywhere. But I saw that they had like a whole bunch of other items too, including a lot of summery tops. This was actually back when the summer was like still here. It was like in Augustish, and I was visiting my parents in Florida, which is why I didn't have to pay any taxes because Florida does this tax-free month now instead of a week. And when I was a kid, it was always a tax-free week. So seeing that it was a tax-free month now was actually really cool. And I kind of love that for them. I feel like they should always do a tax-free month because you never know what kind of things that you might need after like school begins again, and then you end up having to pay taxes. So I think doing a tax-free month is actually really, really good for a bunch of parents and students and even teachers who might be like looking for different kinds of school supplies to go and see. But anyway, getting back to the main topic, I was walking around in this Old Navy and they had a bunch of really cute items. It was like the end of summer, so they were getting rid of a lot of their like super summery clothes and stuff. But my parents live in Florida, so the summer actually lasts all the way through like October. I called my mom like today actually, and she said it was just now getting chilly, and I'm in October right now. So that's what the weather situation is like. But they had a couple of winter items that they were starting to put out, and I was looking through them and they're all super cute. So I'm like, maybe I should start shopping at Old Navy. I just don't know if they have anything that actually fits because again, their sizes do run a little bit larger because I think that they do prefer that really like bohemian, super loose, super chic kind of fit instead of having like a tighter fit that a lot of like clothes I like to wear normally do. So this was when I was at the checkout place. And did you guys know that Old Navy actually sells like Tree Hut products and like Wet n Wild and like Elf products? Because I had absolutely no idea. I was like, that's actually kind of cool. That's kind of weird to me because I don't know. I just never thought that they would be selling like that kind of stuff. I did remember back in the day that they had like all sorts of like tchotchkes and like snacks and stuff. So I did remember that they had like the candy and stuff, but I didn't know that they also sold makeup, which I feel like kind of makes sense given their demographic. It's like a bunch of girls and a bunch of like women, you know, people in the cash like line or like trying to check out would definitely be like interested if you want to like pick up a couple of items. So it makes sense, but I was just like kind of shocked. And then I was looking at the kind of like accessories that they have, and I thought that they were all super, super cute. I really liked seeing the different kinds of like jewelry and the different kinds of patterns that they have. I unfortunately cannot wear any of this kind of jewelry, mostly because my ears get so, so sensitive that I cannot like actually put on this kind of jewelry without them like ending up reacting really poorly, and then I get like an earlobe infection and I just have to take like or put on like a round of antibiotic spray on my ears, and it becomes like this whole thing. So I can't put on any of the earrings, but I was looking at the rings and I thought that they were super cute. When I was younger, I always wanted to get one of those like kind of costumey but kind of not fake gold rings. I always thought that they were just so cute, and I always told myself that I would get some when I was older, but now that I'm older and have my own money, I'm like, I don't know if I want to buy that actually. And then I took a look at the sunglasses that they had, and they had an okay like selection of them, but honestly, none of the patterns were that cute. So I went back and kind of continued looking at the different kinds of rings and stuff. And that set that I'm wearing right now is actually super, super cute. And it was only $10 for a set of three, which for prices of like accessories and really everything these days, I just don't feel like that is that expensive. The same with like their packs of earrings and stuff. Like they have so many different kinds of earrings and they're like in a multi pack, and it was just like $15 at the most for that entire pack, which I feel is a pretty good deal whenever you're like looking into getting a bunch of cheap accessories. So then we kind of checked out and then we left. And then I saw this Super Cash thing, which does anybody know how Super Cash actually works at Old Navy? Because I was like so confused looking at the sign, and I was like on my phone trying to figure out like, did I miss a deal? Do we need to do a quick return and like buy some more pairs of shoes in order to actually be able to like get the Super Cash? Because I inserted the clip here again, but we did end up buying $30 worth of shoes. It was like 8 pairs, and then we got that little Super Cash voucher, which is where I was like starting to look into it, and it was like, hey, maybe we should have gotten like $20 more worth of shoes so that we could get like a coupon back, because the whole thing was like you spend $50 and you get like $20 back. So I was very confused, and to be honest, I am still very, very confused, because how does Super Cash work at Old Navy? Is it like something that you sign up for if you have like their credit card, or is it like just something that you have to be a member for? I have no idea. So if you do know, please, please, please let me know down below in the comments, because I want to take advantage of it, but I have no idea how the program works, and I don't know if it's just because I'm like not able to read it somewhere or just like what happened, but I have no idea. That's all for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like and subscribe for more, and you can see my total here, 29.90 something, and it was multiple pairs of shoes. Thanks. Bye.